Hi, so today I'm going to discuss the code reusability in Python. And code reuse is very important because it saves your time from writing the same code multiple times, and also it will enables the leveraging other smart people's work the to make new things happen. Okay, so for reusability of code, uh, you should always maintain uh, you should always organize your code in a modular fashion so that you can maintain each part separately. Okay, so today I am going to discuss this modules. I'm going to discuss about modules, how we can create Python modules and how we can use them in Python code. And modules actually help us to break down a large programs into small files that are more manageable, right? And with modules, the code reusability becomes a reality. Suppose we have a function that is frequently used in different programs, and we can define this function in a module. Then we can import that module into different programs and without having to copy its code each time. Okay, so that is the basic concept of module. So we'll see that how to create a basic Python module and how to use them in a Python code, Python script. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so here I have written one module. So my module name is, so simply the module means a Python program. Okay, it's simply a Python file. So it's nothing. So here I given the name of this Python file, the my module.py, and so it is a Python file. So module is a Python file with the .py extension, and inside this file, so inside this module or inside this file, we can have definitions, variable definitions. We can have implementation of classes. We can have variables, functions, and this can be used in other Python programs. So this is the basic concept of module, right? So here I have created simple module, right? So I have two variables. You can see I have two variables that I have defined. One is the creator name of the module. So this is a string. You can see that is the name of the variable is Shuman. Okay. So this is a string, and I also have an integer variable, that is capital X equal to 101. So these two are variables are defined in the beginning of my module.py. So this is a Python file, and simply I have defined this. And next I defined three functions basically. So the first function is module definition. So if you call this function, then it will basically show you, it will print that this module contains three functions. It will give some information, just give you some information. It will print this statement that this module will contain three functions: add function, sub function, and multiplication function. So it will actually add two variables, it will subtract two variables, and it will multiply two variables. Okay, so it will give some information. So if you call this module definition function, then it will simply print this statement and return none. And there are three other functions obviously, and these functions are the add function, that is if two variables a and b are provided, it will return a plus b. And definition of sub function is that if you provide two variable a comma b, then it will return a minus b, and if you provide a b, then mod function will return a into b. Okay, this is very pretty simple, right? So here in my module I have two variables. One is the creator name. The creator name means I have written this code, so I am the author of this code, so that is Suman. And I have also given one, I have provided one integer variable, that is x equal to 101. So I can call. So now I am going to use this. Now suppose what will happen if I run this module. Okay, suppose if I run this module, what will happen? And also I have written these things. If name, this my name variable is equal to main, then it will simply put that you have executed the my module.py, and to use this please do import my module. Okay, so if I run this code, so sorry, if I run this code, just a minute, that then it will simply print that, because I have only executed my module, right? I have not used this module anywhere else, so it will be, this part will be executed, right? This name, if name equal to main, so you know this thing, I guess. If whenever any Python program is called, then this name variables is become set to main, and whatever is within this if part, that will be printed, right? So here it has printed that you have executed the mymodule.py, and to use this module you have to use import my module into some other program. So it's simplest. So right, so I can use this script, I can use this my module in other script, right? So and for this I have, suppose I have written another script 6, and where I have imported my module, right? So import my module. Okay, then I have declared two variables, a equal to 5, b equal to 9, and now I have used this function of my module, right? So here it is pretty simple how to use that. So for using this function, I have to use this notation my module dot then name of the function. So first I have used my module dot module underscore definition, so DEF. Okay, and it has no argument, so it's blank. So next I have called my module dot subtraction function, so AB already declared, and then my module dot add function. Okay, so this way I can use my module, the function of my module, right? So here you can check that. So simply to so you can understand that the syntax is that we have to use to invoke the function, this dot notation we have to use, right? And so which allow us to call the function by first specifying the module name. So module name is my module, and then the name of the function, and we have already imported my module. Okay, and next, in the same way, we can also access the variable of which are declared in my module, that is capital X and creator name, the same way. So my module dot X and my module dot creator underscore name. Okay, now I'm going to run this thing. So but one thing you have to remember, this you can check this, my module dot py file and my script file script 6 are in the same project folder or some workspace. Okay, otherwise it will throw you some error. Okay, so that is important. So I'm going to just run this thing. So it's pretty simple. So I'm going to run this thing, and it is script 6. So if I run this thing, so you can understand what first it has given that this module contains 3 functions: add function, sub function, and multiple function. Because first I have printed the output of my module dot definition, then subtraction function, then add function, right? So the 5 and 9 was the input AB, so -4, then addition, right? I guess yes, then addition, there's 14, and then I have imported, then I have printed the the x variable, that is 101, and then my module dot creator name, that is Shuman. So this way I can access the variables and function of the module, right? This is one way you can access the function and the variables of the of a module, right? And there is another way, that is, suppose you know prior to writing your code or script, you know that I am going to use some specific function of this my module, and you can see that suppose in my module there are three functions, right? And add function, sub function, and mult function or multiplication function. So suppose I know prior to my writing my script 7, suppose I'm going to write the script 7, I'm going to use this my module and I'm going to import that, but I know that this I am going to use only mult function, this multiplication function, only that part. Then I don't need to import everything from this my module, right? Then I can just declare like this way. So from my module I will import just multiplication function, so mult underscore function, and then I can print anything, right? Mult function, 2 arguments 5 and 7. This way also I can access a specific function of a module, right? So let's run it and just check the output. So it is pretty simple. Yeah. So output will be 35, right? So it will just multiply those things. So 35. So this way I can access the module function and variables, and I can incorporate modularity into my coding, right? It will make your code more concise and brief, and that will be used, and this way you can actually create new package. Okay, so next I will discuss what is package, right? And package is basically collection of this modules in directories that give structure and hierarchy to the module. So first you have to design many modules, and then you have to make them into a package, and then you have to share with others. Okay, so this is the basic concept of modularity in Python language. Okay, so next I will discuss the package in some other lecture. So with this I'm going to end this lecture. So if you have any doubt or anything, any suggestion, please let me know, and so bye.